Okay. What age were you when you had your first boyfriend?
Oh, Jesus. Oh,
96.
A boyfriend? I think about 17, 18.
Okay. If you could live your life over again from the beginning, would you do things differently? If yes, how?
No, I had a good life then.
So you wouldn't want to change anything?
Never before, no.
Okay.
Well, what do you want to change now?
Do you want to change anything now?
Not really.
Well, so there might be something?
No.
Okay. Next question. How did you tell your husband when you were pregnant the first time? And what was his reaction?
How did I tell him?
Yes.
I really don't remember how I told him.
Well, how did he react?
Well, he used to come to the doctor with me, and the doctor said I was pregnant at that time.
How did he react?
Oh, he was really happy.
Okay.
Because he was
The trouble was Donna.
36, I think. So he was happy to have a family.
Okay. What grade did you stop going to school and start work? And where did you end up working?
I,
And why?
Nishka, how many years ago?
What grade? What grade? Like 10,
Well, I went
7?
to first year high school and I had to quit
Why?
because my mother had a big operation. She was almost dying.
Okay. Where did you work?
After that,
When you dropped out, where'd you go?
My first job was with my mother, where she was working
And where was that?
in Clifton. That was
And what did you do?
operator, sewing operator.
Okay. What did your father do for a living?
He worked at the U.S. Rubber.
Okay.
What do you do?
What did he do?
What he did, he worked making tires for the cars.
Okay.
U.S. Rubber.
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
No, I don't need to be here.
What?
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
When
12.
I got married.
And how old were you when you got married?
I was 28 years old.
Okay. How old were you when you first smoked?
Be truthful.
That's a long time ago.
We know
I
that.
must have been, when I first started, I must have been only 17 years old.
You weren't younger, like 12?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
My mother would have killed me at 12. She didn't even like it at that age.
Have you ever done any drugs in your day?
No.
Nothing.
Nothing.
What is the most money you have ever lost in the casino?
How much did I?
The most money that you've ever lost when you went to the
At
casino?
one time or?
Yeah.
Yeah, one shot. Or like in one sitting, like you went to the casino
Yeah.
for a night,
If
how
I
much
went
did you
today
lose?
to the casino.
Right, and today was the
And
day
I
you lost it all.
Whatever I lose.
How much have you in one span?
Maybe $1,500.
I'm gonna call a lie on that one. Do you want to resubmit your answer?
Huh?
Would you like to resubmit your answer? Because we don't think that's true. The truth.
The last time.
More or less.
When did I go to the casino last?
No, not the last time you went, because I was with you and you won.
Yeah.
I'm saying in all of your time of going to the casino, you went to a casino at one shot. How much did you lose in one? It was more than 1,500.
Which one?
About $1,500.
You lost more with Monica, according to Aunt Donna. So how much really was it?
No, not that much. I
Around?
think I was rich.
Was there maybe 2,000?
Why don't you tell them the story about when you lost money and blame me? You borrowed money from your husband, told him I needed it.
No.
All right, next question. We won't hassle you.
I went with Monica to the casino. I used to do good.
Okay. All right. What did you love most about Poppy John?
What did I like?
What did you love most about him?
I loved about him
Mm-hmm.
because he was not fresh to me.
He was not fresh.
And I could have got anything I really wanted to.
All right. Good
So you
answer.
Within reason.
So you loved his generosity?
So you liked his generosity? Is that all you liked? That he'd give you things?
Oh,
So
no.
you're like a material girl?
I say, what's the most you liked about him?
All right, next question. We won't hound you anymore on it. How did Poppy John ask you to marry him?
No good.
How did Poppy John ask you to marry him?
I don't even know if he asked. I think it just happened, like
You just started to set a date?
we were dating.
You were never engaged? You never, like, on this day he got down on a knee? None of that ever happened?
No.
Did he give you a ring?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He
So how did he give you the ring?
It was a nipple ring.
He gave me a birthday ring one time.
And that was the engagement ring.
Huh?
That was the birthday ring was the engagement ring. If I'm
No,
understanding.
he gave me a birthday ring first.
Okay, but I'm asking, how did you get your engagement ring?
Oh, how did I get it?
Gumball machine.
What month did you get engaged? Do you remember that? What month? Was it
I don't
Christmas?
even remember which month. I had so many engagements at that time.
How did you have so many engagements? How many people were you engaged to?
No, I'm telling you, to Papa John, I had about 3 different parties.
Okay,
One with my girlfriends,
right, but I think you're misunderstanding the question. What I'm asking is, if Poppy John got down on a knee and said, "Nellie, marry me," when and where did he do it?
He didn't get on his knees.
You got his knee, no one could see him.
All right, next question
That's
then.
maybe today, but years ago they didn't get on their knees. It just happens. You get engaged.
All right, next
It comes and then you get married.
next question. Were all of your kids planned ahead of time, or were they all a surprise?
No, we planned it.
You planned it?
Planned it, yeah.
Okay.
We were too old not to plan it.
Okay. Have you ever stolen anything from friends or family or the store?
Stole?
Yeah, like stole. Like went to the store, grabbed something, and walked out, and didn't pay for it. Have you ever done that? And have you ever stolen anything from your friends?
No,
Get peanut shop.
no.
What about family?
I never stole it, even a penny here.
Okay.
But if I find anything, I put it somewhere.
Okay. Did you always get along with your siblings growing up?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you never fought with anybody in your family? You never fought with your siblings before?
Interesting.
Not really.
Did you ever fight with Aunt Josie?
One time, not fight. I had a little argument with her because she wanted a coat I had, a velvet coat,
Uh-huh.
and I liked that coat. And finally I gave in to her and I gave her the coat. And guess what she did?
Burned it.
What'd she
In
do?
return, she gave it to Jay. And that's when I got mad because I gave it to her.
Not for
And
Jay.
I didn't really want to give it because I liked the coat.
Okay. All right.
That's the only time. Otherwise, when she had a date with Uncle Bill, they used to take me with them because they used to take me as I
Okay.
was getting older.
All right. Okay, what is the most money you've ever won in a casino without giving it back in the same day?
That $8,000 that I won now.
How much of that $8,000 did you give back though?
She didn't. She came home with
Oh, you came home with 8,000,
I think so.
I came home with 8,000.
and that was the most you've ever won.
Yeah,
Okay.
the most money.
Okay. How or why did you change your name from Leonardo to Nellie?
Because Nellie was the American name for Leonardo.
So why didn't you want to be called Leonardo instead? Leo for short.
I didn't change it. It was when I went to get my working papers, they changed it.
Oh, so before you had your working papers, everyone called you Leonardo. Is that what I'm understanding?
No, they called me Nellie. They knew.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't know.
Okay. How old were your parents when they passed away?
How old were they?
No, how old were you?
How old was I?
No, I think it's how old were they, and then it's how old.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. How old were your parents when they passed away?
I was 86 and 87.
Okay. How old were you when they passed away?
How old would I be then? I forgot.
What about like maybe a time span? Like were you in your 20s when they passed away, in your 40s, in your 50s?
Oh, no, when they passed away, I was married. In fact, my mother was, my father, they lived by my
It was
house.
30 years ago, so
So were you about 50 then, if it was about 30 years ago?
she was in her 60s.
I'm sorry, were you in your 60s then, would you say, when they passed away?
Yeah. I
Okay.
think so.
Did you have a good relationship with your parents?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your most memorable time spent with Shannon?
What I remember with Shannon?
Your most memorable time?
With Shannon?
Yes, with Shannon.
Oh, Jesus. I had a great time when I went when I went to see down there now. When was it? 2 years ago? And I stood by her house, by where she was living. And I stood with her for all that time.
Wasn't that like a couple months ago?
Yeah. In October.
It was in October then when you went? You were the time you were just there?
Yeah.
So that wasn't 2 years ago, that was in October, a couple months ago.
What?
It was in October when you just went and you stayed with her.
It was October?
Yeah, it was
I
October.
don't remember.
But what was so memorable?
What, yeah, what was so, like, what did you do that you remember that
so
the
great
most?
about it?
I really, I don't know what you're talking about, really.
So, like, okay, maybe let me clarify the question a little bit. Out of all the years that you've known Shannon, obviously for her whole life, what was your favorite moment that you had? Like that Shannon maybe did something, or you guys went somewhere together, and you would say that is my favorite moment I've ever had with Shannon.
Yeah, well,
You like? Do you remember
I lived
any?
in New York, and I lived in Jersey at the time.
Okay.
So I didn't.
Like, was there
Yeah.
any time?
But they used to come and stay with me a lot of times.
Okay, when they were younger. And that was your favorite-
was going home. They wanted to go home when they were small.
Oh, okay. So your favorite time was when she was small. Do you remember when Shannon used to? Wait, I'm sorry. Do you remember when you used to make Shannon all those cute little hoochie mama belly shirt outfits?
Yes, I remember. I made her a lot of outfits. I made her coats. I made her.
What's
No,
those belly shirt
I made her
outfits?
coats.
Okay. All right. What was your favorite vacation you ever went on?
My favorite one?
Yes.
When I went to Aruba.
Aruba?
I loved Aruba.
And, were you an adult or a kid when you went?
No, I was older.
Okay. Did you ever go on a family vacation as a kid? Like when you were a child?
I always went to Florida as a kid. But
No, you
to go
didn't
see
ever
my in-laws.
Excuse me.
No.
Excuse me.
Oh.
You weren't a kid when you went to Florida. You were an adult when you went to Florida. She means when you were a little kid.
Like 10 years old.
Do you ever go on a
Childhood.
family vacation somewhere?
I don't remember.
To like Lake Apacon or something like that?
I know we went out every Sunday, but that was not a vacation.
Did you ever go to Lake Capacon or any like amusement park, like the shore or something in the summer?
I went to Palisades Park all the time.
Did you go to the Jersey
And
Shore a lot?
I went to the beach
Okay.
all the time with all my family, all my aunts and my cousins. We all used to get together, and we all used to go to the lake.
Do you remember first meeting Kevin and what were your impressions of him?
Well,
Do you remember the first time you met Kevin?
I don't remember the first time, but I remember him always coming over.
Yeah, easy.
What were your first impressions of Kevin?
Oh, I always liked Kevin. From Yay One.
Yay, not they. Yay. What are some of your memories of Sean and Ryan when they were younger and visiting your house?
What?
What are some of your memories of Sean and Ryan when they were younger and visiting at your house?
It's all freezing.
Them going outside, and was it you or them that sang outside and all that stuff?
I think it was them that would sing outside, right?
Yeah, when Charlie used to videotape them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
They
yeah,
were
that was them.
kids.
What is your favorite holiday?
My favorite one?
Yeah, like,
I guess Christmas.
you guess? But why is Christmas your favorite holiday then?
Because I always got together with my friends and my family,
Mm-hmm.
and we spent it at my house. A lot of the time was by my house.
Okay. Did you face very poor times and how did you get through them?
Huh?
Did you face very poor times and how did you get through them? Like, did you ever face a time where you were very poor?
When you were a kid.
When you were a kid, were you poor?
Oh, yeah.
And how did you get through that time?
Very good. I got whatever my father made, and my mother had to quit work because she had that big operation. But I lived on, my father, he used to make what, $7
A year?
a week, that's all.
All right.
That was a lot. $7 that time is like, I don't know what it is now.
$7 is, I don't know what it is now.
You kids couldn't live with that.
I can't. I mean, I get paid $14 an hour, so I couldn't imagine getting only $7 per week. Okay. How do you find pants that are so short? Do you get them in the kids section of the store?
Munchkins.
No, not then.
No, I'm saying now, when you go to the store, like JCPenney's.
Oh, no.
How do you find such short pants? Because you're a tiny person. Do you get them in the kids section?
Pants I can't buy. I buy right now I buy Caprice or things like this, This is my length.
Uh-huh.
I didn't have to do nothing to this.
And what size, lengthwise, would you say that those are?
This here?
Yeah, like, were they like, shorts for like a normal person, or?
They're capris.
Oh, they're capris? Like very short capris?
Better known as capris.
Capris? Like a capri salad? Next question.
Oh, my.
What are your early memories of Donna, and how was she as a kid?
Quiet.
That's all you remember Donna for, is being quiet?
Even our teachers. Now, when she started to go out with Kevin, liking Kevin, that's when she started to talk a little bit. But in school, she never talked before that.
All right.
And her teacher, Miss Barnes, I think it was.
I never had Miss Barnes.
Who had Barnes?
I think Charlie.
Well, your teacher told me about you,
No.
whoever her name was.
Did you like having the hot dog stand?
Yeah,
That's it, yeah?
I enjoyed it
Did you ever work there?
all the time.
What did you do? Were you the cook?
Wait on customer and clean the store up.
Okay. Do you ever regret moving to Arizona?
Not really.
No, you like it here? Alright. What is your favorite hobby?
Sewing, it was sewing. Now I don't have a hobby.
What do you do for fun now? I know what you do for fun.
What?
You're always on Facebook.
I guess that's not fun.
That's not.
No, now I don't go on Facebook that much. You don't see me that much on Facebook.
Bullshit.
When I got that, I used to like it,
But now you don't like it.
I could do without it. It doesn't bother me.
But when you were younger,
But, huh?
She said when she was younger, her favorite hobby was sewing.
yeah. But what did you like doing the most when you were really young? Before you met Daddy, you and your friends.
Yeah, what did you and your friends
What did
go do?
What did you do? Like when you were a teenager.
I think that's one of the questions, though.
Oh.
When I was
Like, what was your favorite thing to do when you were
Like with
a teen?
Angie and Janet, what did you do with them? With Angie, did you go dancing?
I don't understand.
Okay, next question. It's okay. Where are we here? Do you remember any trouble that Sean got into at your house?
Not really.
You don't ever remember? Sean never got in trouble at your house.
At my house, no.
He never did anything bad.
If they got bad, they got hollered at, and that's
So,
it.
can you tell
But it
me a
was
time maybe you
nothing
remember?
bad.
Could you tell me maybe like a specific memory you have of like what Sean did that he got hollered at for?
To me, I think because him and Ryan used to pick on each other.
Oh, okay.
If that's what I want to say, pick on each other.
Okay. Do you
And then
like?
I would get mad at either one of them, whoever I thought was
Did you say that they were gonna get a licking, and did you ever give them a licking?
the one.
Did you ever say I'm gonna give you a licking?
Oh yeah.
And could you explain to your great grandchildren what a licking consists of,
Well, I'm
please?
gonna kill them like a doorknob.
What? Wait, can you tell your great grandchildren what a licking is?
Yeah.
What is it?
Hitting
Hitting where?
their backside there,
Like their back or their butt?
their butt.
Okay.
Back.
Do you like growing older?
Nah, not at this age, no.
So you don't want to be old.
This age, no, it doesn't.
And could you please tell the camera how old you actually are?
No.
Huh?
How old are you?
How old am I?
Yes.
Oh, 89.
I'm pretty sure you're 88.
I'm glad if you say I'm 88
And what makes you think you're 89?
because I was born in 1928, and I'm
Right. So 88 years from 1928 is 2017, right? She's gonna be 89 in September.
now I have
Right,
my birthday.
because September of 1928,
But see, we never. It wasn't like that.
you're gonna be 89, and because 88 years from September of 1928 is September of 2017. So since it's not September of 2017 yet, you're still 88. So why do you say you're 89 when you're not really 89?
That's how we always.
But where do you get your numbers from? Can you explain to me how you think you're 89?
Now?
Yeah, explain to me what numbers you calculated to make sure that you're 89.
1928
Okay.
to 2017.
Uh-huh.
It would be. I can't do it without.
88.
It would be 88.
Right now on this night,
Today is April 14th, 2017.
you're 80.
You are 88 until September 17th, 2017, at which on that date you will be 89.
No, I'm glad.
Okay, so you mentioned something about being a year when you're born or something, and that's why you think you're 89. Can you explain to me that logic? You said one time that you think that you're older than 88
I'm free.
because you think that you're older than 88 because of something that Italian people, when you come out of the womb, you're already like
You're already
one.
a year old. By the time
But that's not true.
you're being born, you're almost.
You're almost a year or you are a year. Like I'm born, let's say I'm born today. Am I 1 year old?
I would say.
Okay, next question. Are you scared of death?
Am I scared of death? I'm not happy about dying.
But are you scared to die?
I have no choice. If the man upstairs wants me, he'll take me.
Alright. Was Poppy John your first love?
No.
Who was your first love?
Jesus. There was Lou DiLiberto. I went out with him first.
But did you love him first?
The what?
Did you love this guy Lou first?
Lou. I don't know.
Alright.
If I loved him, I would have married him.
Alright. How do you feel about blacks?
Black people.
Not their old.
To me, they were. I was brought up with black people.
So did you
Where I
feel?
lived when I was,
Uh-huh.
till I got, till I got married. I lived in Passaic. And I went to school with the black people. They lived right around
Once you make 8th grade.
without me.
Alright, next question.
And they were very nice.
Very nice. Okay. Would you have liked to have a boyfriend after Poppy John died? Like during this time from Poppy John dying till now?
No.
Would you have liked to have a boyfriend?
No.
No? You like being alone? You like being alone?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you believe that there's life after death, or do you believe that once we're gone, we're gone?
I have no idea.
But what do you think? Like, do you think there is life after
I think
death?
once you're gone, you're gone.
So you don't think that there's like there's a heaven or anything?
I don't believe in it, but
So you don't believe in heaven at all?
Oh, heaven, yeah.
Well, that's
I
life
believe
after
there's a
death.
God. I believe there's.
Do you? Let me ask you a better question. Do you believe that once you die, you see like the pearly white gates and the whole that thing, or no?
I don't know.
All right.
I can't tell you.
If you believe that there's life after death, which you said you're not sure, who are some of the people that you are looking forward to seeing when you die?
Who am I?
Like what people that are dead are, if you believe that there's life after death and that there's a heaven, who are you most excited to see once you pass
I would
on?
love to see my mother and father again. My mother-in-law and father-in-law, Ryan,
Your sister?
and some of my aunts.
And what about your husband?
Yeah, my husband. Yeah, I forgot about it.
Your sister.
She said that already.
Oh.
All right. What is the worst day of your life? Or what was the worst day of your life?
Today.
All right, let me repeat the question. What was the worst day of your life?
I don't know. I had a lot of bad days. I had a lot of good days.
So what was the baddest day you had?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. There's got to be something.
Ask me what I ate this morning. I can't even tell
Okay.
you.
A worst day of your life, like maybe the day that Poppy John died, or the day that Ryan
For
died.
anybody that
So you would say that all
those were the
deaths
worst
are the worst day.
days.
Okay, all right. What are some of your happier memories?
What?
Your happier memories, like better days in your life.
I had a lot of good memories.
Okay, so name one. Can you tell me one of
When
them?
I was living by your house,
Uh-huh.
when I'm living here, there's a lot of good memories.
So when
my family comes and sees me, you use them.
Okay, all right.
You know.
Okay. Do you have any big regrets?
Any regrets? Not really.
Well, not really. It means that maybe there are some.
What could I? If the man upstairs don't want me, I'm not going
All right.
nowhere. I'm not going
All right.
nowhere.
What did you used to do for fun when you were very young?
What I used to do for what?
For fun.
For fun? When I was young? Well, I would go out with my little girlfriend, you know, and we would play jacks. You know what jacks are?
Wow.
Yeah, I know what jacks are.
Wow, that must have been
I'd
bomb.
go and we'd play ball.
What kind of ball? Like baseball, basketball,
Yeah, but baseball.
baseball. What about when you were like a teen?
What the hell I do for fun? I don't even remember.
Like when you were
I
a
used
teen.
to go dancing a lot.
Where did you go dancing?
Huh?
Where did you go dancing?
Oh, I went all over in Jersey and New York.
And what kind of dancing?
Ballroom dancing, I guess.
So can you show us a couple moves?
Huh?
Could you demonstrate a couple of moves? Like someone says like a rock and robin or round robin or something with a robin. Isn't there a robin something? Rock and robin, round robin, jitterbug something.
Jitterbug,
Jitterbug. Can you show me the jitterbug?
I love the jitterbug.
Can you show me the jitterbug?
No more.
Or if I held you up, could you do it?
No,
All right.
I can't even stand up.
How much have you spent on Aquanet?
The what?
How much money have you spent on Aquanet? Aquanet.
How much money did I spend on what?
Aquanet.
What was that?
Isn't that the hairspray?
Oh, the hairspray. Oh, I don't know.
How much, like, ballpark would you say you spent over the years? Like, $100, 200, a grand?
I have no idea.
What would you, if you had to guess?
Because they're out of a can.
So how much money?
Years ago, the cans were so cheap.
Alright. Next question. Sean would like to know, what side were you on in the Civil War?
Tell Sean I'm going to give him a shot in the head.
What side were you on? The North or the South?
Japanese.
Alright, next question.
What side was I on?
It's supposed to be a joke because you're old. You're old enough to live through the Civil War. That was the joke.
Well, maybe not. Maybe she's 140.
Maybe. Alright, next question. So you were born during the year of the Great Depression in 1928. Can you tell us how your family was affected?
Yeah, we had no money.
Okay, so, like, did you guys have to share, like, bath water? Did you have to, like, ration food? Can you tell me some of those key components?
We had to share. We had the little money that they made in Depression time. You had to share
Okay.
with your family. You had to do.
Would you say that you were, like, starving?
No.
So you were never starving?
Never.
Okay. Did you and Poppy John ever get tangled up in the mafia because of owning Panamas?
Was he in the mafia? I wish he was. I would be rich.
Did the mafia ever come to Panamas, like, causing trouble or anything like that? Do you know?
The what?
Never mind. Next question. Are you a Democrat or Okay. Are you a Democrat or Republican?
A Democrat.
Who did you, when Reagan was in office, but when he was getting voted in, who did you vote for? Did you vote for Reagan?
Yeah.
But Reagan was a Republican, so can you explain that?
Yeah, but at that time you could have voted either way.
I'm pretty sure you can still vote either way.
I haven't been voting for a long time. I don't know.
Why don't you vote?
Before you had to be what you was. You know.
Gotta be what you want.
Not that you was. What you
Like, if you
that's
said that you were a Democrat, you had to vote Democrat. Is that what you're saying?
Huh?
Are you saying that if you registered as a Democrat, then you had to vote Democrat?
Years ago. I don't know about now.
I'm pretty sure you could still vote for whoever you want. But you said
If you wanted to vote for a different party, like if I wanted to vote Republican, I had to. What the hell? How would I say? I had to register again as a Republican.
okay. So what are you right now? Are you still a Democrat?
Yeah, I'm still.
Because 2 minutes ago you said you were an independent. So what is it?
I'm really either way.
So you're either okay. But that's not what an independent means. An independent means that there's actually an independent party. Like, people vote run as independents, and you're supposed to vote for them. So if you're voting either way, then you're just an either way voter. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. If you voted in this in the 2016 election, would you have voted for Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton?
Or who?
Would you have voted Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton?
Yeah,
Who would you have voted for if you voted Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton?
If I had a vote, I would have go Democratic. She's Democrat.
And why would you have voted for her? What do you think she would have done?
you want to be?
I thought she had many more years into politics than he did.
Okay.
That would have been a day.
If you could go anywhere in the world, pain-free and worry-free, at this moment in time, where would you go?
See him.
If you could go anywhere in the world right now, and God granted you a day of no pain, you could walk, you could run, you could do whatever you want, where would you go?
I'd stay right in the U.S.
You wouldn't go, like, to Italy or
No.
Paris?
You know how many times I could have went to Italy?
Why didn't you go?
Because I have no reason to go to Italy.
Alright. Okay. Next. Did you ever think you'd have the opportunity to meet your great-grandchildren?
My great-grandchildren. No, I never thought I would live that long.
What's your favorite memory of me, Danielle, and why is it your favorite memory?
What do you mean by that? Yeah, that's what I don't understand. My
Like,
memories.
okay. If you could remember
Next
something
question.
that happened, if you could remember a time, can you tell me your favorite time that you ever spent with me? Was it when I was 4 years old, or today, or
Today,
like what was
you
your
a
favorite?
teenager.
Yeah, like, and what did we do that you remember that moment so much?
I remember you a lot because I lived with you for 3 years.
All right.
At that time.
Okay.
You lived with them for 3 years?
Yes. I'm pretty sure she lived with us.
Yeah.
From.
I don't think so. I think maybe more like 3 months, and not 3 years.
What are you talking about? Yes, she did.
Oh, you're talking about recently.
Yeah, she's talking about recent, not like.
Oh, I thought you were talking about when you
no,
were.
but at my old house.
Oh,
It's
okay.
my potato chips.
There was 2 years.
There's right here. You want some?
Do you want some lemonade?
No,
Here.
I don't want no lemonade.
All right. Where'd you learn to cook and bake?
Betty Crocker was her friend.
I learned from my mother to fry and
Hold on. Chew your food.
from my mother-in-law a lot because she was a good baker and she did everything from scratch.
What about your mom?
My mother too. She was a good fryer.
What does that mean?
Well, when you want something fried,
Like French fries? Or like chicken cutlets?
like cutlets, things like that. You know.
Okay. What was or is your favorite thing to do besides going to the casino?
My favorite thing?
Yeah. Besides going to the casino.
I don't know. I enjoy going to the casino.
Is there anything
No
else
more
that you
now.
enjoy?
No more now, but I enjoyed it.
Pretty sure you enjoyed your time when we went to the casino, but alright. Do you know what Netflix is?
Huh?
Do you know what Netflix is?
What?
Netflix.
No, she doesn't.
Netflix, you know, the streaming of TV and the app? No? Okay. Okay, I think you answered this already, but now that you're on Facebook, do you think you could go without it?
Yeah.
Alright. Why didn't Poppy John go into the military?
He had he got off because he had hypertension.
Hypertension. Okay. You dropped out of school before graduating with a high school diploma. So, do you wish you went back and finished high
Me?
school?
You talking
Yeah, I'm
about
talking. Yeah, who else am I talking about?
No.
So you never wish you went back and like finished high school or got your GED or anything? Okay.
No.
If you decided and had the opportunity to go to college, what would you have gone for? Like, what would you have done for your career if you went to college?
I have no idea.
Would you have been a doctor, maybe? Would you have gone into computers?
Computers? We didn't even know about a computer.
All right. Have you met any famous people ever?
Have I what?
Have you ever met any famous people?
Like me.
Oh, yeah.
Who?
I met Frank Sinatra.
You've met Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
Where? Where?
At the Central Theater in Passaic.
Do you have any like pictures or proof of this?
All the famous people.
Do you have an autograph signature, perhaps? Yeah, an autograph or some sort of a proof.
Oh, yeah.
Where is it? Where is it?
Oh, I don't remember now where they are. We used to go backstage and get it.
So did you ever get like a picture with him or anything?
Who was his? Yeah.
All right.
I have a lot of stuff.
Okay.
You know,
who else did you meet besides Frankie Sinatra?
Huh?
Who else did you meet besides Frank?
What the hell's his name? The one that used to be with him. They all used to go to the Central Theater, and they put a show on.
Uh-huh.
And us as teenagers, and with me and my girlfriends, and we all used to go backstage and we used to meet them.
It's called the Rat Pack.
Okay. Didn't you climb trees with somebody?
Yeah.
Who?
With my cousin.
No.
No, my
Didn't
sister.
you climb trees with like a famous person or like a murderer or something?
No.
Aunt Donna, who did she climb trees with?
Robert Blake.
Who's Robert Blake? Didn't you climb trees with Robert Blake?
My cousin Nellie.
Didn't you climb trees with Robert Blake?
Oh, Robert Blake?
Yes.
Yeah. He used to live in the same house where one of my aunts lived. Robert Blake.
Murderer.
Who was your best friend during your childhood years? Who was your best friend when you were a child?
Who was my best friend?
Yes.
I had a couple of good friends.
Like when you were between the ages of 1 and let's say 10 years old, who was your best friend?
10 years old. What was I? I had a lot of friends.
Could you name one person that you were friends with at 10 years old?
Francis Gonzo.
Chew your food first. Swallow.
Josephine LaPlaca.
Josephine LaPlaca.
LaPlaca.
LaPlaca. You would say she was your best friend?
Josephine LaParry.
LaParry?
Angie Maturano.
Were they all Italian?
No, really.
Were there any Jewish people in the mix?
Mixed, you know.
Any black people?
Were there any black people that you were very good friends with?
What girl?
Oh, yeah. What the heck was her name? She was a nice black person. She lived down the block I lived on.
What about when you were like a teenager? Who was your best friend?
I don't remember.
What about in your 20s and like the rest of your life? I know who your best friend is now.
My best friend at that time was my girlfriend Janice Rago.
Okay. What about today? Who's your best friend?
Dottie. But I don't.
I'm
see
pretty
that.
sure I'm your best
Yeah,
friend.
well, you're my not my friend. You're my.
No, you're my best friend.
Yeah, but you're my
Loser.
friends.
I know, but I think I'm your best friend too. Anyway, so you said that you had opportunities to go to Italy. Why didn't you go? Were you afraid to fly there or something?
I had no reason to go to Italy.
Okay. During your childhood, you were during the time of World War II. So, were you ever afraid of like an atomic bomb hitting?
I heard her fart one night.
World War II?
Yeah, so during World War II, you were like a child. So, were you ever afraid after we dropped the atomic bomb in Japan? Were you ever afraid that someone was going to drop one back?
I never even thought, that
You never thought of it? Were you ever afraid that Hitler was going to take over United States?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Did you like fear anything during this time of the war?
Do I what?
Did you ever like have a fear as a kid, like during World War II? Like, were you ever afraid of anything?
She wasn't a kid.
Well, how old was
Really?
she?
She was a teenager.
Okay, so you were a teenager, so you
There
knew
was-
about
there
it.
was nothing I had to fear. If they came here, from the other side.
Okay. Okay, so during the time that black people were segregated and the civil rights movement, how did you feel about what was going on in the South and how they were treating black people? Like, how did you feel about the segregation in the South?
Terrible.
That was terrible?
Mhm.
Okay. Did you believe that black people should sit in the back of the bus?
Not a boss.
What if a black person sat next to you during this time period? Would you be afraid?
No,
I saw.
now?
Hold on.
I grew up with the black people.
All right. What was the
I
last
grew up
movie?
with the black people, and I grew up with Jewish people. Because
So you like
where I
Jewish
live-
people?
Not really.
a lot of Jewish people had stores there, and we lived right on top of the stores,
Mm-hmm.
And I was very friendly with Lazovic, Eva Lazovic, Myrna Rabinowitz. I was very friendly with them. I'd eat by their house, they'd eat by my house.
Did you have matzo ball soup with them?
Huh?
Did you have matzo ball soup?
Would you eat by Myrna
Yeah.
Verbinowitz?
I had matzo ball soup before years ago.
Okay. What was the last movie you saw in the movie theater?
Oh, don't even ask me about movies. I hated to go to movies.
So what was the last movie you saw in the movie theater?
I don't remember.
Was it Love Story or Love Boat or something?
Debbie does tell.
I don't remember.
All right. When was the last time you put on a bikini and swam?
Oh my god. I got
I
to
what?
When was the last time you put on a bikini and took a swim?
Did you ever
Last-
wear?
Did you ever wear? Okay, let me ask this again. Have you ever worn a bikini where you have like the top piece and then your stomach shows in the bottom?
No,
Okay,
I
so
think that's disgusting today.
okay, so when was the last time you were in a swimsuit?
Oh, I don't know. It's pretty long time.
Pretty long time. Would you ballpark it like 20 years,
5
30,
years.
More.
35?
She was here in the swimming pool with you.
More than that.
Don't you
I don't
remember?
even remember.
When?
About.
I never liked
No,
to go
she was.
swim.
Her feet were in. I mean, fully
That's
immersed.
her in the
I
pool.
know.
I mean, fully immersed.
She would never.
I
When
never
she was a kid.
really liked to go swimming.
Oh, okay. If you had $1 million today, how much would you take to the casino?
If I had $1 million,
Yes.
I wouldn't have to go to the casino. I'd be
Well,
rich.
Sorry, Mom.
You like going to the casino for
I
fun,
like
so
to go to the casino because, like everybody else, they go to the casino because they want to win. And if
so
they
wouldn't you
don't
want to
win-
take the $1 million and turn it into something else?
Huh?
Wouldn't you want to take the $1 million and turn it into more?
No.
No? Okay.
Not at a casino. You'll
Well,
never-
okay, so
You'll never make that kind of money.
what? So assuming that you took a good portion to the casino, what would you do with the rest of the money of your winnings?
I separated to all my family.
Equally?
Like my nieces, my nephews, my grandchildren,
Okay.
all those I'm involved with.
Okay.
And friends, some of my friends, I would give that I know that I'd give it to them.
All right.
Money is,
When was the first time you drank alcohol?
whoa. I didn't drink alcohol.
Okay, so you drank alcohol at some point. So when was the first time you ever took a sip of something?
But when I went to a wedding,
Okay, so what age were you when you first went to a wedding and had a sip of alcohol?
King Squirrel,
What?
I like a sweet drink.
Okay, but what age were you when you had this sweet drink?
A year?
How old were you?
Oh, I was already. I don't remember if it was. And when we used to go to the dance, and I say I had to meet Papi John at the dance because he was working. He's come and pick me up, and or some other friends that I knew from Lodi. We to go have a drink. But
What was your
would
favorite
never,
drink?
Never would I drink more than 1 or 2 drinks.
What was your favorite alcoholic beverage?
Like I said,
What was it? I didn't hear you.
Pink Squirrel.
What is that? What can you tell me how to make
That's
it?
with ice cream in it.
Put ice cream. So what's in it?
It's a drink. It's a sweet drink.
So what kind of alcohol? Vodka, rum? Was it rum?
No, vodka.
So what was in
It
it?
must have been just whiskey,
Oh, whiskey.
the rye.
Okay, all right. Next question. If you could be anything in the world, what would you be?
If I could be what?
Anything in the world.
I don't know what I would want to be.
Would you be like an animal? Would you be like a celebrity?
Nice to be a celebrity.
Okay. All right. What's your favorite time or memory of Marissa? Or what do you remember most about Marissa? Like maybe you remember, what do you know about Marissa's personality or what she's done? What's your favorite thing about Marissa?
I'm more, how would I explain it? I can't even explain it. Marissa was always to herself. Am I right?
No, you're right. Yeah.
No, I mean, she was, whereas you would always mingle in with your mother and father wherever you was, wherever you went. Where she would always stay away, I don't know how to explain that.
Well, what do you like about Marissa then? What do you like most about Marissa? Do you think she's funny or?
Oh, sometimes she's a little funny. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
But she has to be in that mood.
All right, next question.
Whereas you're always funny.
All right.
Actually, you should ask about each grandchildren later.
I asked about most, but We'll have the handful.
Well, you had Sean, Shannon, you, Marissa,
And then
Johnny,
Johnny and Ryan. Okay. What's your favorite memory, or what do you remember most about Ryan?
My grandson, Brian.
Yeah.
He always took, whenever he saw me, he always tried to take care of me. That's like what you do.
Do you remember Ryan, like,
way.
I remember Ryan was very funny. Do you
Oh,
remember
yeah.
him being
Yeah.
very funny?
He always had a.
Nellie, not ding,
Ring wrong.
Nellie.
Yeah, he always joyful.
What
I
about
don't know if I'm saying
what
that.
about Johnny? What do you remember most about Johnny?
Johnny?
Yeah. Like, or what do you like about Johnny?
I like that he, I like everything about you kids.
Well, we're just asking about specifics. We just want to know.
There's nothing I dislike about on any of the kids.
When you used to babysit for Johnny, was he a fresh little boy or a good little boy?
No, he was a good boy.
He was a good boy,
And
and
he's still a good boy.
and you played games with him and stuff like that.
Was I afraid of what?
Did you play any games with Johnny when you used to
Oh.
watch him?
When
Okay.
I was watching him.
All right. Next question. Have you ever thought about being a pole dancer? Over there.
What do you want, a tissue?
Napkin. Nana.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about being a pole dancer?
A what?
A pole dancer, like a stripper.
Oh yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, you're gonna become a stripper?
I never had that kind of figure.
All right. Have you
We
ever
didn't think of that.
smoked pot?
Did I ever smoke pot? Never.
Never tried it once.
Never tried it.
Okay.
I never did.
When's the last time you pooped your pants?
Yes, sir.
That was that one time by your house. That one time when and I had to run upstairs.
All right. When's the last time you got drunk?
Never.
I find that hard to believe.
How could you get drunk on the most? Two drinks?
You can get tipsy on 2 drinks.
Huh?
You can get buzzed on 2 drinks,
Oh yeah, I know you could,
but you never did.
but no.
Okay.
I make it silly. If I had 2 drinks, I make it silly.
Oh. Okay,
I always got silly.
This question's by Uncle Danny, and he says, Dad had a few acquaintances which were connected to the mother and father's Italian association, better known as the Mafia. Did Dad have any involvement in that which you knew of?
Wow.
Okay, Uncle Danny asks, he said, Dad had a few acquaintances or friends which were connected with the mother and father's Italian association or the Mafia. Did Dad have any involvement in that which you knew of?
That my husband would be involved with a mafia person?
Yeah, because of his friends.
Never happened.
Never happened.
Never happened.
Okay.
He hated
How?
everybody that
But he was friend. But according to Uncle Danny, he had a couple of acquaintances or buddies in the Mafia. So how did he hate his friends?
He didn't have no buddies. He took the Santangelo, the undertaker, they used to come to the store, but they were no mafias.
Oh, okay. How did your parents meet?
My parents?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
never asked. No. Okay. Were your parents born in Italy or in the United States?
I think they were born in Italy.
Both
but
of them.
Yeah, but they came out here while they were really small.
Okay. How long did you date John before you got married?
My
Yes, your
John?
husband, Poppy John.
Not too long.
Well, what would be not too long?
I think maybe a year, maybe a year and a half.
Okay.
Wait, I just want to correct something about your parents. They weren't really young when they came here. Grandma was really young. She was like 2 years old. But Grandpa wasn't a little kid. He was more like a teenager.
Yeah, then he went to the army.
Right.
The French army.
The French army. So
Why did he go to the French army if he lived in the United States?
That was part of.
Italy?
Yeah.
They don't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense. She always says that though.
Okay. How long did you smoke cigarettes?
I smoked.
Ballpark, like 30, 40 years? 20, 10?
I have no idea. Pretty long.
When
time.
did you stop smoking
Yeah.
cigarettes?
I don't remember.
I think she stopped when she was around 50 or 60.
Mm-hmm.
And she started when
She said she was like 17.
About
Okay,
32.
So about 40 years. 40 years.
Yeah, I started to smoke. One of my girlfriends that was on my block. She started me to smoke. I used to go by her house, Scotto. That's Carol Scotto.
Okay.
I used to go to their house. We used to go in the bedroom, and we used to smoke. And her mother used to stay right in the. They had railroad rooms at that time. One room ran after the other.
Mm-hmm.
They used to go like railroad rooms.
Oh.
And she'd be at one end of the house, and we'd be at the other end.
All right. Where is your rosary?
Huh?
Where is your rosary?
My rosaries, they're in my drawer,
What drawer?
in my bedroom.
Oh, okay. What is your favorite food?
My favorite food. I wouldn't say I have any favorite food. I like everything.
You like everything, but you don't have it like, oh, I love pizza or something.
It's not my favorite, but
What about like lasagna? Is lasagna your
I
favorite?
like all the food.
Okay. All right.
Some I like more than the other.
All right. Do you ever have dreams about your husband?
Do I ever have dreams about Papa John? Lately I've been dreaming about it. I never before. But I've been dreaming about him lately.
Okay. Hold on. Do you remember the first name of your grandmother and grandfather on your mother's side?
Do I what?
Do you remember the first name of your grandmother and grandfather on your mother's side?
My mother's.
Yes.
On my mother's side was Carmelo. That was my grandfather. What was it? Carmela was, and my grandmother, my mother's mother was Leonardo. That's who I was after.
Okay. What about your father's side? What were your grandparents' names?
My father and my father. I didn't know my grandparents
You didn't know?
on my father's side.
Okay.
They didn't come out.
They stayed in Italy? Okay. What was your aunt's and uncle's name on your mother's side?
What was?
On your mom's side,
My
do you remember
mother.
your aunts and uncles' names?
Oh, my mother had a big family. My Aunt Mary, my Aunt Josie, my Aunt Tina, my Aunt Dora,
Aunt Anna.
I think there was my
Aunt
Aunt
Anna.
Anna, and one boy they had, my Uncle Sam.
Okay. What about your father's side?
My father, they were mostly in Italy.
Your father, wait.
I only knew one his my Uncle Vincent.
But did Grandpa have any more brothers or sisters? Grandpa Limo, or he only had one?
Grandma and Lima had a lot.
Grandpa
Oh,
Alimo.
Grandpa. Oh, he had sister, but I didn't know them. They lived in where did I tell you? Detroit, Michigan. Yeah, somebody lived in Detroit.
You don't know what
side.
you don't know what their name was?
Not really.
No. Okay.
Why did your cousins live with you?
What cousin?
This was Aunt Donna's question, so maybe she could elaborate.
Mary Maglarditi, why did she live with you?
Huh?
Mary Maglarditi, why did she live with you? Your cousins, Mary, Connie, Josie.
Maglarditi.
Yes, that's what I said.
Oh,
Maglarditi.
because when they were born,
Got it.
their mother died right away. Yeah, and my mother took care of them.
Okay.
My cousins.
All right.
We can't watch TV, so eat at the table.
What
Okay.
what
It'll be
happened
too
to
loud.
your first?
It's too loud.
What happened to your first sister, Josephine?
My sister?
Josephine,
The first one.
the first Josephine.
I think she died of pneumonia.
Oh, okay.
She was a baby.
Okay. Did you? Oh wait, we asked that. Where we asked where your father worked. We know that he worked at the rubber U.S. Rubber. Where did your mother work before you said she stopped working?
My mother worked in making silk stockings.
Silk stockings. Okay. Who was your first boyfriend?
My first boyfriend? Well, I wouldn't say he was my boyfriend, but he really liked me.
What was his
He
name?
was my next door neighbor, Vincent LaParrot.
Did you
But
guys
I
kiss?
like him.
Did you kiss?
No, I was too young.
Okay.
I'm talking about when we were really young. Teenager.
Okay. Where did you meet Poppy John?
Oh, my friends, my girlfriends. They lived in Lodi. We used to go to the farmers market in Lodi, and then we used to stop by. They knew him all the time, and they introduced me to him. So they took me to his store, and that's how I met him.
Okay. Were your mom and your dad strict with you? Were they strict parents?
I wouldn't say they were strict.
Okay.
No, they we didn't do nothing for them to be strict.
Okay, going off that, what was the worst thing you ever did when you were a teenager?
What was the worst thing I ever did
As a teenager?
as a teenager?
Yes.
I don't remember.
All right. Before you stopped smoking, how many packs a day did you smoke?
And I think I was gonna be going on to 2.5 packs.
Okay. Did you ever have a miscarriage?
No.
When you first got married, where did you live?
Wait, in Arizona?
No, when you first got married,
Oh,
where did you live?
in Lodi, behind a store.
And who lived with you?
My brother Danny, Uncle Dan.
Okay. Were you a stay-at-home mom, or did you work after you had your kids?
Is that what?
Were you a stay-at-home mom, or did you work after having children?
I was a stay-at-home mom. 20 years.
Why did you move to Arizona?
Oh, because Papa John wanted it. Martha lives here in John, and that he wanted to be with John.
Okay.
How did that work out?
How did that work out?
And then John, what the hell did he do?
Yo.
I forgot what the hell he did.
Did he get mad because you went to Las Vegas?
Did he get mad because he went to Las Vegas?
Oh,
What?
Why did John get mad at Daddy?
Why did John get mad at Papi John?
I don't remember.
Was it having to do with Las Vegas?
No.
Okay, next question. Which president or presidents did you like the best, or did you not like any of them?
I didn't
Who
know.
was the best president?
Ronald Reagan was a good.
What about Teddy Roosevelt?
Oh, he was good. He was
The best? Would you say?
I
Not
didn't
even
know.
alive.
I wasn't into president at that time. But well, mostly.
What about Franklin
everybody-
Roosevelt? What about Franklin Roosevelt?
Huh?
What about Franklin Roosevelt?
I don't know.
What about Abe Lincoln?
That was-
What about JFK?
Oh,
John F. Kennedy?
Kennedy. He was good. I liked it.
Okay, next question, if I can find it. What do you think of Donald Trump so far?
I don't hate him. I don't love him. It's another president, and I gotta respect him as a president.
Yes.
Do you have your computer out? Because I don't know why my phone died, even though it's like plugged in, but. Hold on. Okay, don't stop picking your nose.
Huh?
Stop picking your nose.
I'm not looking
Oh,
at him.
okay. What do you wish for your grandchildren and great grandchildren?
What do I?
What do you wish for your grandchildren and great grandchildren?
That they become? How would I say it?
And speak a little louder.
I wish them all the luck in the world that they get it. How could I explain it?
Do your best.
I wish that they would. I can't. I know what I want to say, but I don't know how to say it.
Like, do you wish that they?
Like you go into a different job now, right?
Yes, I have.
All right, you have a different job.
Yeah.
I wish you a lot of luck in this your job. that
So you wish
become
your
big.
So you wish for your grandchildren and great grandchildren that we make it big, with like a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I wish you had all the luck in the world.
Okay. Any last words for this video for anybody watching? Do you have any last words or comments that you want to say? Because this is going out to all your family members.
Yeah, I don't know what you talk about.
Do you have any any last comments about your life or anything that you want to share before we end the video?
Yeah.
No, that's it.
I think I said it enough.
Okay. Say your name one more time. Your full name.
The what?
State your full name again for everyone.
Nellie.
But what's your real name?
Leonardo Nellie Concetta Francoli.
Okay.